Tonight, we're going to be hanging out with this guy.
Hook up on premium microfiber at the end of the summer, brother.
We were, until his internet went down. So instead, we're going to have this guy. We're still going to talk microfibers, and hopefully we're going to get something out of him about SEMA. But thankfully, Eddie is able to fill in tonight. I think we're still going to have a fantastic time. And if you guys have any questions about any of the new products over at the House of Brags, put them in the comments section. But hang tight. You never know what you're going to expect with Eddie. Let's get started with the show. Oh, God, help me now.
You know, the fact that you did a prayer, where are we at? The fact that you said a prayer.
I pray before every podcast, Eddie. That has nothing to do with you. One never knows what's going to come out of my mouth, so we leave it to God. That is the coolest hat ever.
Next Zen sent me this. I don't want to offend anybody. So if it offends anybody, I don't mean to. It's just I thought it was clever. So Next Zen, right? Yo, USA, and then
it is pretty dope. Are they going to sell it on the site?
I have no idea.
I would rock that.
I'm risking it for the biscuit right now. No offense to anybody. Look, I'm gonna take it off so I don't distract from the podcast. Because some people take it weird, but get rolling.
Oh, well, good evening, everyone. Eddie and I are glad you guys could hang out with us. Jamie was supposed to come on, and literally like 30 minutes beforehand, I don't know if someone got too crazy with trim shears or what. God just took the electricity out.
No, we were in the middle of like a meeting because we're planning our Labor Day sale, right? So we've been in the meeting since like 8 this morning and 9:30. All of a sudden, we leave the meeting and he's like, "Oh boy," and then he's like, "My internet's down." He's like putting TikTok photo. He's trying to find a cell tower because his cell tower is spotty. So
yeah, his internet sucks where he lives. Is he like in the middle of the swamp?
Dude, he has, so I call his row like he has like a cul-de-sac, and his whole family lives around him. So I called it the Parday row. Like it's like family. He's got yard and trees. So I'm not sure what's going on over there.
Jamie won't take offense to that. Eddie, you should be complimented. I think they're happy that we've got a good plan B.
Yeah, but what they don't know is like I think I'm more a bigger towel whore than Jamie in some respects. Like some things he does, I don't care. Some things were like my idea. But yeah, we work well together. He has more of what he's looking for, and he's very firm in what he wants. And we just argue back and forth.
No, it was not my idea. And the Fenrir scent was not my idea, Adrian.
That scent is terrible.
I'm going to plead the fifth on this one.
Let's see how it is.
I love Aaron. I love sandalwood. V2 Aaron. Let's tweak it.
Let's make it smell like sandalwood.
It was so close.
You picked it, bro.
I did not pick it. I had nothing to do with it.
You know how offended I was. Look,
he came into my shop and I said, I like sandalwood. He smelled one sandalwood thing and then went with it. I was like, bro. Smelled a sample, nothing. So
yeah,
it's okay. We're totally going to be talking everything microfibers because you guys just got done releasing all of your V2 towels, which I'm slowly getting a few of them in.
We released some. We don't have all of it yet. So next container coming is going to have the remainder. And then we have a few flagship towels that's coming, Lord willing, by SEMA. Like we have a new flagship towel that is going to be wild.
Any teasers?
Nope, but I do have new colors. Let's talk about new colors, shall we? How do you want to start this?
All right. Honestly, this was kind of going to be Jamie's thing, so we're winging it tonight.
So he didn't tell me what he didn't tell me what I could and couldn't say, so I'm rolling with it. He did say one tile I can't bring up, but this one I think he's good. So we got three goats coming, right? We got a 23. Our factory is created the fiber twist to allow it to be it, but it's super heavy. It's going to be the 2300. It's blue, like from a kind of sky blue to dark blue. And then we have an orange 1800 GSM goat, right? And then we have a green goat. So this is 1800.
Is it the same green as these?
Nope, it's going to be a neon green. I mean, it's going to be. I mean, this green
going all out with these colors.
Well, yeah, I'm Spanish and he's brown, so we just went with like what he's doing in Cuba. I think colors is life, right? When you have fun colors, you're more likely to use it and embrace it. But I'll show the color of the new goat here, if you don't mind me sharing that.
Hey, whatever, man. I'm along for the ride. I have questions. See, when it comes to microfibers, I hold on to them for forever.
So
And
this
I
is
want ones that are gonna last for forever.
Yeah, that is the color of the actual goat, right? That's never going to change. That color is always going to be blue. And then Jamie wanted us to play this video here. If I could play this. So we had a conversation where someone brought up suede, that the suede of our towels here, the new ones. So this is the new towels, V2. The factory we work with, we call Andy Harry Potter. He's very particular about how he does his. There's a reason why he does it. So you see this here. They say this was not a refined towel. He actually did this way for this reason. I don't know if you can see that. Because it allows for the towel to last longer, right? It allows it to last longer. So we're going to show you here. This is the old border here. And you can see where the old border is. Sometimes it won't pick up all the water. So you see how the water is just sitting there? And it's just, right. So what we wanted the whole towel to be absorbent. So every single towel is real suede. Going right. Remember, we've only been in business a year, so we made these changes pretty swift. And this was made for a reason, because it doesn't come off. It's not because it's not refined. And this is the way they decided to do it. So this is the old towel. This is, you can see it. This is the new towel, the new suede. And I want you guys to watch this. You can see how the water is going to get sucked up by the suede.
It's like a bounty towel.
Did you see that? Yeah. So
Man?
just so you're aware, this is the other V2. So this is the real suede. You see, oh, there it goes, gone. And it made it more absorbent, more softer and pliable. And this is here for a reason. It's not because it's not refined, right? It's because they chose to do it that way because it makes the towel last longer. So you see how that absorbs. So that was.
You should call it the Hoover.
But you can see all the water that absorbed versus they had a pool of water there before.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's part one. I gotta find the other goat here. Hold on, because I have towels here I cannot show yet because I made a promise. All right, I'm gonna share this, and this is the new stuff. The sneak peek of things coming, right? So we have orange goat 1800. It won't be 23. We have a green goat coming out. And I'll play this video here.
That is a very bright green. It looks like a wheel brush.
Look at that. And those are the new fibers and the new twist of the fibers. So
it almost looks like the bristles on a brush. They are just like out there.
You see the twist loop? It's pretty insane. So they take that's the orange one. And so
it looks like a 70s shag carpet.
Yep, but it's more absorbent the way they twist it. So they're very uniformed and they take real pride. Here's what the bags are going to look like. Just a sneak peek. Again, he didn't tell me what I can't show. This is the farthest I could take it.
Hey, it's on him, man.
So this is the new 1800s green and orange, and then the 2300 is going to be in that blue.
Now, what's the difference? Explain to me, like dummy it down with all the GSM. Like, why would you want a higher GSM for one towel, a lower GSM for another?
What a lot of people don't understand is when you take a towel, right? And it's just grams per square inch, right? The more you stretch a towel out, the less the GSM is going to be. You know what I'm saying? So the plushiness is what makes it the GSM it is. So you can only get this 1800 because it's big, right? It's by adding a twist loop and by adding plushiness to both sides. So generally it's two towels put into one that's sewn together. So you want it, the more GSM you have or plushness in a towel, the more absorbency you have and less pressure points you have on the car.
So for paint work, you want a higher GSM.
Sometimes, yeah.
For interiors, a lower GSM is suitable. But for coatings and things like that, don't we want sometimes a lower GSM or like a lower nap? Like, explain to me the difference between nap and GSM. Can you have a low nap and a high GSM?
Yeah, great question. So we have 600 GSM here. It's a low nap.
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree that's low? We have a 600 GSM here. That's a higher nap. It's a plush. It's just the way it's made.
Okay.
For this, like back in the day, do you guys remember coatings like 5-6 years ago where you used to I used to take an auto fiber Korean orange. I used to have one. That would be my second tile. My first tile was a pearl. Now Mr. Everything, right? So ours would be level 1, level 2, because we saw the way coatings are going. When it flashes, it's just easier to grab. It doesn't get sticky or lint.
So I have to say, I was a true believer in Mr. Everything. They were my favorite. These ones grab coatings, especially like thicker coatings, so much better that I don't feel like I am smearing the towels around the paint. Like it's not getting stuck as easily. But they're
Those were
not.
a homage to Klein. So Klein zero finish towels, the new ones that we're making would be from the new factory. So they're more like 1-for-1, almost a little thicker. It's just it's like the reason these are so good for sealants, right? You know how you use a Mr. Twister for a sealant? Because they absorb, because of absorbency, because of the twist loop, right? They're still twist loop. But and then 600 GSM. So the final level being 350 and the other one being 310, it's a little thicker, so it absorbs some.
Okay. What would you say like is the best towel out of the lineup for V2?
The baby goats, the new rinseless Diva dryer is insane too.
I haven't tried those. The V1,
They're gone. They're
I
sold
would
out.
say are my favorite. Because when we've got like a big towel like this, okay, so I was telling Jamie and Eddie last week, I did laundry, okay, and I have the Diva, I have the Goat. These things absorb so much water in my washing machine that I literally had just straight up soap. Like
Yeah,
all the water was going into the towel. I came out into my laundry room and there was soap like pouring out of the lid all over the place. And so I am a true believer in maybe a super absorbent, but maybe smaller towel. So when you guys came out with the baby goat, this was actually, I opened this for the first time today. This is the perfect size. I think you guys have nailed it with the baby goat.
well, the baby goat was in motion for like 6 months, but the thing about the baby goat that we wanted is we wanted a 2-pack, and we wanted it to be 1200 GSM, so it could dry a truck. And
This
people just
one
like,
towel dried an entire sedan streak free.
yeah,
It
it'll
was
do
amazing.
that.
It was awesome.
Dang, dude, you just have. I don't know if it's the baby goat or the new Diva. I don't know. I'll say baby goats and then new Mr. I don't know, baby goats. Baby goats.
Baby goats.
Baby
Now,
goats.
will you guys ever do like limited edition colors?
It's just when you think about limited edition colors, it's lead time. So just so everyone's aware, when we order a towel, it doesn't just happen overnight. It takes about 6 months. So you have to buy the plates for the bags, right? You have to get the color right, and they send us the colors to verify that they're correct. I think a limited run towel run would be dope. How cool would it be if we made a towel like the Wash Boss V2, where it was kind of like tie dye? That was different colors. I think that'd be sick.
I would
We're
be
gonna
all over a tie dye.
see, right? So I think things like that is just we want to fill out the line to have the things that come up that will be a constant thing, and then add more to it later.
Not to crack on any of the other companies, because I mean, Autofiber, Rag Company, they all make fantastic towels. And I mean, I've tried out so many over the years. Sometimes you get bored with the same colors, though. Yes, it is professional, but like when you're just an enthusiast, and sometimes you just like color and trying new things out. I mean, you've got all these companies that do limited edition air fresheners just, over the holidays and stuff like that. Like, I'd be down with tie-dye towels or like limited edition ones because we always need to replace certain ones. Why not
Yeah,
have
it's
fun with it?
lead time. So I think Lord willing, next year we could do that. So maybe like a Christmas edition of a towel or a rinseless edition of a towel. Like, you know what I'm talking about? It would be pretty cool. It's just getting it from Korea to here. You have to understand like the from inception, from design to inception, and then to the US, probably like 70 days.
Wow. All right. We've got some questions here. Do you want to take some?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. So David says, out of curiosity, why the 2300 versus 1800 goatees on the different colors?
Yeah, 2300 is real heavy. So we wanted people who like the goat, the original one, to stay with the 2300. It could do 2 or 3 trucks before you have to ring it out. The 1800 is more manageable for those that want the feel of a baby goat, but also don't want to do the heaviness of the OG one. And then we thought the colorways were kind of cool because it's like the highlighter colors. You know what I'm talking about? So
we got baby goat. Was it a rinseless idea or full send?
it was both. We wanted it to be for those that like a normal size because it's easier to put 5-6 baby goats into a packet if you're mobile, or if you're doing a cart to have one on your cart versus a big towel lugging it all over the place, or if you have like one of those Franco carts. We wanted it to be manageable. And then we also wanted it because the culture asked for the size. They like smaller towels.
I don't like big ones because they drag on the ground.
Yeah, see, people like
So,
smaller.
when is the Klin killing micro twist goat coming?
You know what? I think if you're into the beach towel, that one already exists. To me, Klin is insane. It's my favorite.
Now,
insane. But yeah, Josh B.
I know you've said this in other podcasts, but like maybe I didn't hear it. Those were like done by Thor as far as the towels, the quiver and the clean ones, like they were collabs essentially, but they're Thor towels.
Yeah, so you know what's wild about that? They own it, so they have to pay for those.
Okay.
So you don't just put a name on it. They actually they put a PO on it. The idea was, how pissed would everybody been if we created a whole set of towels for a pan because he wanted towels and named it something different and they were the same? How mad would everybody be?
Mm-hmm.
So right, so it's like, why would we lie? We just say it's a Mr. Twister, but his colorway, or say it's a Freebird, his colorway. Josh is a Freebird. He likes what he likes. So Josh wanted the beach thing to match his vibe, but he also wanted to dry and not catch on emblems. Penn wanted a towel. He wanted best of both worlds. So his towel with his logo on it, by the way, has a logo, has two types of sides. In case you missed it. One's a micro loop and the other one is a micro twist loop. So he wanted best of both worlds. But yeah, it would be, they wanted towels. So instead of creating, if you saw this on Pan's line and we didn't call it Mr. Twister, what would you say? We're just being transparent. That was the whole point of that.
Even though it has a logo on the back, is it still absorbent or will the logo scratch paint? Is that what people are in up for?
No, it doesn't scratch paint. So the way they did it is they actually press into it. It won't even fade away. They press and dye into each fiber and hot press it. So it's like that permanently.
Well, Purist has a towel like that, and it never once damaged. It just had the logo on the back, and I actually like the towel. Super absorbent.
Yeah.
Mike wants to know ETA on new batch of V2 towels.
So the next batch of towels we have coming in would be all of our goats, Debo rinseless, and some of the towels that we need to get stocked up. And then we have another batch coming 2 months later. So if we're saying SEMA for the big PO, this one should be here by mid of October for all the goats.
Difficult has a brilliant idea. Make some towels with some of your famous phrases on them.
Can you imagine the debacle that would be? Like slaps.
Would there ever be an option, like let's say someone like me wanted to have branded towels? Do you guys do that for people? Is that ever an option?
Yeah, we could engage, but you have to pay for the MOQ.
Okay.
Minimum quantity order, and then whatever that's going to be in your colorway.
So like if someone wanted to make a branded towel to give to their coding customers, like.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. That's a good idea.
You heard it here first. Oh, probably not. Everyone's probably thought of that. When it comes to I know there's been some discrepancy where people say something might be made in Korea, but then something in China or things like that. Like, why is that such a big deal, Korean versus Chinese made?
I don't know. Half the stuff we own is from China. My Mac is designed in California, made in China. I mean, it's just the origin, right? So it's like Rolex is made where? Switzerland, right?
I don't know. I don't own one.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just where it's made. Like the Korean factory, it does the dyeing, the making it. I think Jamie had a video he wanted to share with this on the only company in Korea that has a ultrasonic cutter. I think I could play that video too here, if you don't mind. But the goal of that is they are the originators of the microfiber. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So to some origin is important to me. It was because I love all Korean towels. I'm going to share this video. Are you cool with that?
Go for it.
And this is our Korean factory. and this is an ultrasonic cutter, and it's the only one in Korea. So this is right here. You can see the jobber. So they try to minimize waste. So in SEMA, we're going to give away some towels from the waste, and it loops through here, and they pull the towel into the machine, and it cuts it precisely. They believe in using a slower. See, that's the only waste that we're trying to mitigate waste. So that's the only waste we have in towels. But we're going to take those towels and give them away at SEMA, like little gifts. So we use 100% of the roll. So you can see here where it takes the line, pulls it through, and it cuts it real slow to give it the straightness of the towel. So this is in Korea. This is the factory that we are partnered with. It's pretty insane, their process, and this is how it's cut. So it's using like a laser to cut it and to cut it precisely.
Now, how do you guys go about like designing a towel that's unique from anyone else? Because like in my mind, if you have a manufacturer who makes towels, obviously it feels like they're going to make different varieties of this for multiple companies. Like, how do you make yours unique?
I think that's what we wanted to do with, like, you can never make this unique. Everyone has a towel like this. So it's like you either up the quality, change things on it to make it yours. You know what I mean? But like our goat, I think our goat towel, we're the first one to make a heavy boy, right? Of this size. So it's just coming up with things that are different. But it's like the car. When you think of the car and how it was invented, it was made. Someone made it. Everyone copied it. So it's making it your own spin, your own emblem, or how you want it to act, or the colors you want, the thickness you want, and not make it mimic other things. Does that make sense?
Yeah. With all of the, I mean, it's not a lot, but with the leftover towel that you guys there, I know you said you're going to be giving stuff away. Could you ever do something like what Josh is doing and just make a striped towel with the leftovers?
You
Like a
can, but
Joseph
that one's
any
a
color?
jobber, so that one is already dual sided, so we won't know what we
Mm,
make. So we thought, like, if we take the leftover towels from that and give it away a SEMO with some stickers and things of that nature, they could see how it's made.
you can make like a Mr. Miyagi headband, like just but everyone's going to be walking around. So you upgraded a bunch of the towels. So
Hmm.
just to go through some of the differences that you
Yeah.
made, like why would someone want to invest in V2 versus V1? Like, are there issues with V1 that were like
No, no.
subpar? Or
This
what
is
were some of the unique things that you guys thought about with V2?
we have a lot of catching up to do. Like, we're young as a company. We're coming into 1 year, September 21st. Hey, by the way, we're huge party. You know what huge party means for y'all? Huge sale. Anyway, but we're new. So when we first created these tiles, we were man. We had white clear bags. We didn't know what we wanted. We had an idea of what we wanted, but we didn't know what it was going to look like. And then all the feedback that we received from when we first kicked off to now is what led us to, okay, we could do better, right? Find a partner that you could trust in Korea. It was one of those things that led us down this road. Um, yeah, it's V1s are still great, and V1s are, we still have a few of those, so they're still amazing. But V2s, just, we wanted to up the game.
Well,
Like my
yeah,
watch boss, the watch boss you have in your hand. Can you put that one up, the first one?
the first one.
Dude, I was so proud of that because I wanted a bigger mitt
It's
that held a
big.
lot of water that did that. And I was like, there was one mitt in particular that's insane, like the Microfiber Madness mitt from Germany. It's
Hmm.
nuts. And I was like, why can't we make one like that? So I um talked to James. I was like, yo, James was like, dude, that's too big. Guys, I'm gonna need a washbox junior. So we
It
talked
is
to our
it's still
manufacturer.
big. It absorbs a whole lot of water. Like it can get pretty heavy.
We created that, and this one is dual fiber, so it's 8713 blend. Some use 100% polyester, where that's not bad because our first one was polyester, but this one uses dual bends. And then the way they created this is, you see these pockets here. That is
Hmm.
not a design flaw. They made that so when you're washing the car, the dirt, instead of being on top of the fiber of the polyester, goes down to the second layer here, and then it's a safer wash experience. It makes it for softness. It holds a lot of water, and I think V2 of the Wash Boss is just pure insanity.
See, I like a mitt this size because I feel like I can grip it like a basketball. Like I have bigger hands for a female. This one was sometimes like a little too much for me to handle, but I think I do like the V2. It's not as thick. It's still very plush, but it's not going to be maybe as heavy on my hand. But these colors are ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, those, like that one. So that's the homage, dude. So Jamie's like real Americana, so he likes certain colors. For me, I was like, dude, I want that unicorn kind of vibe. So when you're washing your car and you put this mug on a car and you get that unicorn kind of vibe, but it fits the color, like it's not just the look, but it fits the performance of the look. Is what I wanted, and we hit it with this. So I would say this is insane. This is the Mona Lisa, the payback to the. This is nuts.
well, and I will say, these two are like super trendy together. Like,
yeah, they're pretty cool.
that is just a good looking wash mitt and dry. I mean, are we weird that we geek out over these types of things that we're like, that's a good looking wash mitt? Sometimes I hear myself say these things and I'm like, in what world do I?
Every time Jamie comes to my house, he opens up like the microfiber closet because I have one, and he sees every wash mitt and he says, "Dang, son, why do you have that?" Because I'm like, if you want to trend, right? If you want to transcend the industry, what are you testing it against? You have to test it against the best out there. So I have like every single microfiber mitt that I thought was great out, and I wanted our V2 to be in the conversation, right? To be like, oh man, this is just as good, or right. It was the same thing with the Klein tiles. Klein, probably my favorite brand of microfiber ever made. They make the best zero finish tiles. I had a whole closet of those. I tell the story a lot because I think
trauma.
I'm more of a microfiber hoard than Jamie is. And we wanted the level ones to be that. So we're like, we're not there yet with the level ones. I think level ones are amazing, but V2s of the final level and level one are just nuts.
Now, with your microfibers and your V2, will there be a V2 to this, or did you nail that?
This guy, I can't beat that. You can't beat that. The fact that you're showing that right now and no one's throwing hate matches blows my mind. We actually had that coming in style. You can't. There's like V2 chemicals. We're not changing every chemical for V2, and right. I want to share that.
That one you got right.
That we thought we could improve upon. Soft wash, not gonna happen. Hard wash, yes. BDE, we didn't want people to get that throat pain. Infinity, yeah, we kind of went hard. Our instructions sucked, but we wanted to give it more of a spray on panel vibe, but still be as strong. So not everything's getting a V2. All the tiles are getting upgraded because we actually switched our manufacturer to another one that we have contracts in place. We do a lot of business with them, and they are family to us. So that's why we decided to V2 everything.
Now, will you guys ever do an applicator? And if you were to design an applicator, what are you looking for? Do you think it's already been perfected with the Autofiber Saver applicator?
Yeah, we already have it. So we're going to have 6 packs of applicators. You're going to have a dual-sided one. And then you can never steal the idea of Autofiber because you can hit it with the middle one.
Yeah.
Inside of the applicator itself is going to be waterproof. So it's a coating saver inside, not inside like film. It's just the fabric upside down has like a rubber to it that makes it so it doesn't seep through. Don't know how to explain that.
Will it crinkle?
No.
Okay, cool.
Because it's like, how do I explain this? So if this is the applicator, right? So, by the way,
that
Autofiber
material?
No, it's not Wish.
Okay.
No,
I was like, that would be
that'd
be the most glorious applicator ever.
Inside you have a thin layer, and that's what makes Autofiber's applicators nuts. Ours, when you flip it inside out, the inside's rubber, so the whole material is waterproof.
That I love Pan's coatings. I wish his applicators didn't sound like a diaper, but they work really well. They work really well. I actually did a BMW. I have a video coming out soon. Like I used less than half of the bottle because the applicator works so well at like not absorbing it. So I'm not a fan of the bottle. The applicator can make a huge difference, but will you keep it like a low GSM similar to like the Final Touch?
It's going to be, we have 2 and we're going with pink and gray and gray. So
I like the 2 color combo.
Oh, I lied. We got 3. Forgive me. We have 3. Okay. We have, I don't know what Jamie said. Give secrets. We got 3 coming. It's got a dirty boy applicator, which is all black. So you could do dirty jobs with it.
I like that.
And then we have a pink and gray.
Okay. Excited to try them out. Will you ever do like any scrub pads or anything like that?
We're not there yet. We have all right. He just said send it to him. He didn't say, look, this is what happens when he uses the excuse of having bad internet because he knows I don't care. I'll just say it all, bro. I'm in.
Meanwhile, he's on the couch watching
I'm
Netflix.
in. He's probably like, this guy's talking too much. What he didn't say it, so I'm gonna just bring it up, bro. I'm gonna bring it up. Let me show you this. We're coming out with one tool, and it's this. He hasn't
Are we
texted
getting
me
a
yet.
picture? You're like, is it okay to release the? Ooh.
So that's gonna be our wheel. Weird. The thing about this that's different is the whole tool bends, 100% bends. Replaceable
Now,
head cover.
will it bend and then break?
No, it doesn't break. You could bend it even like an arrow.
How hard is it to bend it straight once you bend it?
Easy,
Because like the
easy
barrel
work.
blade, sometimes like I
No,
can get it to bend, but like to get it straight, I'm like
it's literally you could bend it and bend it back.
super cool. Now, is there like a thick foam in the middle there, so that way you actually have like
It's
some
the material
scrubbing?
is the same as our microfiber towel. Yeah, just like that, thick.
Is it a same foam interface though?
Yeah.
Sweet. I like that actually. I do wish though it was black because this is almost too pretty. Get brake
Yeah.
dust and stuff all over it.
That's so cool that you said that. They're gonna come with one black cover, one unicorn color.
I have you seen? I know we're supposed to be talking your stuff. The barrel blade, they actually have like a Scrub Ninja material, like the barrel blade Junior, I think, a Scrub Ninja material that you can put on that.
Yeah.
Would you ever do like optional covers for your wheel? Thing
One
like
thing at a
that?
time, Chelsea. Someone do one time.
You're
Money.
like, we don't have limitless money.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like everyone thinks we got a VC firm, dude. Eric, if you're listening, we need more money. Well, no, I'm like, yeah, bro. I mean, one thing at a time, Chelsea. One thing at a time. I think those are great ideas.
oh my goodness. Okay, so is there anything else from microfibers that you think we need to touch on? Guys, if you have questions, I know we've had a few questions. If you have them, maybe we can shift gears, talk a little bit more SEMA, maybe talk about some of the new brands that have come on board.
So SEMA. We're gonna have we're in booth design right now, so that'll be a surprise when we shock everybody with that. We're in the West Hall, and then we're dropping a big announcement at SEMA. I think it's gonna be bigger than when we launched. And no, it's not another brand or another chemical. It's gonna be something meaningful at SEMA. That's my sneak peek. We're gonna give away towels, and then we have a Thor Media booth in SEMA. So how we set it up is we're gonna have a dope booth that me and Jimmy are gonna sit at in the middle of it, and everything around is massive, by the way. And then we're gonna be doing live streams the whole time, so people at home could get that SEMA booth experience. You can see everyone in the booth, talk to whoever you want in the booth. It's gonna be pretty wild. And then Chelsea, you're gonna come to SEMA, and we're gonna, that's
I need to be like emotionally prepared. Like, what am I in for? Like, what is a day in the life going to look like at SEMA? Like, what time do you start? What time do you end? How much walking am I going to do?
I think from the end of the day, I just want you to set your expectation that SEMA is a massive place, and you're gonna be doing a lot of walking.
Because I've recently developed a very bad case of plantar fasciitis.
Yes, you're screwed. So
I have been trying to find so
some
many
Vermactin, dude. Same some Vermactin. Take some. I don't know what James take horse pills. You're gonna have to pray about it because I bring 2 pairs of sneakers. One day I'll use one in On Clouds. I took Carlos's advice On Clouds, and I wear Jordans, and I didn't bring a pair of Jordans to SEMA. I brought On Clouds.
I've already been buying like shoes just to try to break them in to see what's comfortable, and nothing has been helping. So
the updated. There's a lot of questions here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to star these.
No, I'm reading the questions too while you're talking, and there's a lot. So
dates and times for SEMA. I don't know. I know it's in the beginning of November.
I have it on my calendar.
A6 are good. I used On Clouds last year, and they were pretty dope. But yeah, we have a lot of things. Like I think SEMA, we're working towards, like all year we've been working towards that, like SEMA launch announcement. That's like one of the biggest things that we've been working on. V2 towels were already in motion like 6 months ago because again, you don't make towels; it takes time to make it. And I gave the why behind this version 2. It's not because the old ones suck. I know Jamie talks out his butthole. It's because we actually switched our manufacturer because we wanted more. If that's okay to say.
Who are some of? Can you release like some of the brands that are going to be at SEMA in the booth with you, or is that still?
Yeah, Quiver.
Yeah,
Okay. Fan.
that's about.
There's a lot. Cool. There's a lot more. Yeah, there's a lot more. It'll be a big thing.
I'm actually really excited. I got some of the Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
Did you buy the Meta glasses?
Mm-hmm. I got prescription ones. Yeah.
Oh, now money's different.
No, it's not. This was actually an investment because Dave was supposed to come and be my cameraman, but he can't because we have so much soccer going on with the kids. So I figured I could film like live stream with the glasses. The only thing that's annoying about them is if you don't want to live stream, you only get like 3-minute clips. So it's just a bunch of like stop, start, stop, start.
That's pretty insane. If you think about it, like back in the day when Google Glasses came out, everybody made fun of it, right? And now it's a thing. Everyone has Google or Meta glasses. Before Google was you were rolling with it on your head. It looked like Skynet. It was pretty nuts.
Yeah, it is actually very cool. My sister's freaked out by it. She thinks I like gave in to the devil, but like they've got speakers on the side so you can listen to podcasts, whatever. If I'm walking out around, like I can ask Meta, like, what is it that I'm looking at? And it'll tell me. You can just talk to it normal. It is a little freaky, but it's actually really cool. I know a lot of detailers are buying them to do TikTok and POV videos. So
yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, SEMA is one of those things, Chelsea, when you see it, it gives you an opportunity to take a lot of content. The last SEMA we went to last year was kind of wild because we just bought a spot, like it had to be like 3 weeks before SEMA started. So our booth was like 10 by 20, or it was tiny, but it was always full. Like there was.
I remember seeing videos, and I was very jealous that I wasn't there.
There was so much happening, and we were like loud, and it was fun. I felt like we were at a frat party. Our booth this year is 1,200 square feet.
That's like my whole upstairs of my house.
Yep, it's gonna be pretty cool.
I saw some of the other companies that are in that hall. You are in with the big kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's insane. Now, do you have to like work your way or earn your way to get there? Or do you just pay your way to get there?
I don't know how that works. I'm gonna be honest. You just pay, and they're like I think they give you a certain time to lock it in. And then Wiley was watching it like an eBay listing. So you ever had an eBay listing where you go in and like go, and then you watch it until it gets like, well, he was on there watching it and he clicked buy now. So,
are there any other companies that you're looking forward to seeing at SEMA?
Last time we didn't even leave the booth. We didn't leave the booth last time.
Is what I want to know, because I'm going to make sure you eat.
We were at we had food inside of the closet. So here's how we did it. We broke shifts up. So Jamie be hyping everybody up. His voice is dying. I'm in the closet eating chicken nuggets or frozen meat. And then we'll switch and he'll go in the closet, sit on the thing, eat frozen meat. And then
you're saying I'm going to starve while I'm there? Okay, so bring snacks.
No, there's a lunch break between there, but we usually rotate because the booth is popping the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, food is kind of important to me. I'm just going to be like, there's going to be we'll be back in 20 minutes, little TP thing on my seat. But
and Unhinged is hilarious. Hopefully you can see that. Cool.
I got to hang out with him at the Creator Summit a few years ago, but what you guys pulled out of that man, I have never seen before.
I mean, the most memorable thing for me at SEMA, and this is why I think like for missing out, is it had to be the Uber ride. Like I literally thought we were gonna die, and he's texting me, and like Pan doesn't know, like when you're in dire straits like that, or you're in a situation where you have to focus in case a crap hits the fan or he pulls a gun out. I'm like, don't text me. He's in the middle of the back texting me. My phone's going off, beep 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 beep. So I mute the phone, and then. And the guy is literally raging at the sign. Oh, and I'm like, oh, this guy is gonna kill us all. We're gonna die.
Now, you guys have you said a house? You guys are renting a house?
Yep.
What is the way that I'm gonna like have to get around? Like, how do you typically get around town?
I think
do you just walk?
No, you don't. You can't. No, dude, you're Ubering, dog. It's Vegas. You ever been to Vegas?
No.
All right, you're gonna Uber it. So
I'm literally like nervous. I've never been. I've never even been in an Uber.
We needed you to stay at the hotels to give us parking passes.
I can do that for you. As long as you have Christy in a room near me, I'll be fine.
That's the whole why. That's the whole why.
Yeah. Christy and I are going to basically be hanging out every night, I think.
Yeah. Well, you'll hang out with us too. We'll pick you up. We'll go eat and it'll be fun.
Okay. I didn't know if I was just going to like go back, get a shower, be in my jammies and edit the rest of the night. That's how I was picturing SEMA going down.
Yeah, we pictured that the same way, but we were out all night. I mean, we found an invisible stoop that faced the wall and we were on there like we were in Boys in the Hood. There was like 18 of us just hanging out, laughing, staring at a wall.
Okay. I will have my meta glasses on and I will be documenting the whole thing for you guys. So make sure. I think I'm trying to do more on TikTok. I just saw, was it Jamie said that you guys are now on TikTok?
Yeah, we got a real TikTok.
Sure you guys follow. Mm-hmm. But everyone's been talking about TikTok shop. And I'm like, I have felt like big time imposter syndrome when I try to do TikToks, but maybe we'll live stream SEMA straight to TikTok. I don't know if I can, but we'll figure it out.
I'm telling you, Jamie does a schedule. So Jamie does all the scheduling. So I don't know, man. He's like, hey, we got to go live. And then, or hey, we got to walk around before this starts. And he'll just tell me and I'm just holding the camera. So it's a lot of work and it's a lot of fun. So I'm just excited for this year of SEMA because, like I said, it's like when the Apple event launches, they work all year for the next event. This event to us is going to be pretty big, not because we're in the West Hall, but because the thing that we work towards to launch at SEMA is going to be nuts.
Chris M, if there are Swisher sweets, I'm in. Anything other than that?
Are you smoking cigars just at the whole? We're smoking cigars. I'm in.
If they're Kahlua or Swisher sweets, I can handle it.
Anything beyond Kahlua or Black and Mild. Well, I'll smoke a Black and Mild with you. That'd be cool. All right, I think we have a lot of questions. Are we going to answer these?
What other questions? We have a bunch starred, but we've kind of hit on a lot of them as we've been talking.
Oh, this one. This is a good one. Wait, okay. This one was first. There's a whole bunch of questions here, bro.
Go for it. Pop them up.
All right. Thor, when we begin some cool applicators, I think I answered that. All the leveling tiles, every single tile is getting V2'd, just FYI. They're going in stages, so all the goats, Diva, Rinseless, and some other ones that we're running out of are coming this one, and a huge big PO afterwards coming out. Yeah, more goats. We have a couple of variants of that. Speaking of Autofiber, is Thor getting the new noodle sponges? I didn't know that it came out with new stuff. We should, yeah. Any plans for an interior scrub pad? Not at this moment. Speaking of Dirty Boy, would there be a V2? Yes. Everyone's going to lab, but I'm going to talk to Eddie about developing a Thor squeegee. And I died inside that he wrote that. You need Chelsea on a product development. She already did. She did firmer.
That was not me. I'm not going to take ownership.
Hey, listen, no matter what you say, you will always be that lady for me. The femur.
I can be that for you, Eddie.
He said that you developed it. So I'm just going off what he said. But you know what?
Agree to disagree.
This part would be pretty cool. Maybe stay tuned. I don't know. How about an updated glass tile? There is an updated glass tile. He is using a different weave for the back of it. It's going to be called Mona Lisa. Or Mona Lisa. I don't know. Some weird name. It's a dope name. Mona Lisa. Something crazy. But the back of it's nuts. The new one is the new weave that is on glass. It's crazy.
Conway, are you talking about the glass towel or the glass rinseless towel? Because there is a difference too.
There's only one glass towel. What are you talking about?
Well, no, you have like a glass, like a glass.
You mean this one?
It's blue.
This one? Or the Diva rinseless towel? The Diva glass towel.
That's what I'm saying. The Diva glass towel.
Yeah, that one's getting changed.
Yeah, and maybe that's the one he's talking about. Because I struggled with that one too on interiors. It's great on the outside for rinseless washes and stuff, or like if you're doing a rinseless on the inside, because it holds a lot of solution, but it's not as nimble as I would like for a glass towel. But your green ones, I think, are going to fit the bill.
Those towels are thick.
Those are what is the Twister, the Mr. Twister? Yeah. There should be something in the name that says glass, because I would have never guessed that a Mr. Twister is a glass towel.
This is just a make it what you want to be towel. Like you want to use.
You can't say it's a glass towel. It's just a.
Why can't I use it as a glass towel? Does it have to
You
be?
can, but I like it. So when it like most manufacturers will have like glass towel on the thing. So when you're looking for glass towel, you go to get it.
We don't like to include. We don't like exclude this towel from anything. It does what it wants. So you know what I'm saying? This towel identifies how it wants to identify. Let it live.
But you couldn't call it the everything towel because that was already taken.
You get sued for that. But this is whatever it wants to be. You want to pick it up, put a sealant on, put a sealant on. You want clean glass, clean glass. You want to do an interior, do interior. Don't matter. This one does not care what you use it for. It just works. It just works.
Maybe we should rethink the name though.
Nah, Mr. Twister was made outside. I don't know how he came up with that name, but I love it.
You're like, it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
You were full send on it. It's okay. Just like the Fender send.
Jamie, we trust. Jamie,
Mr. Whatever you want it to be, Luis.
Yeah. And like him, I'm like, let it ride, bro. You want to call it what you want to call it? I support you.
Well, maybe at least in fine print underneath somewhere it says glass somewhere.
But Chelsea, but then you box.
I'm a literal person, Eddie. If you haven't learned that.
Yeah, you show me a bag of towels and I go, Chelsea, we have that towel. I was like, you're like, what are you talking about?
No, I showed him this one and I was like, can you make that? He's like, we do. And I was like, oh, I wouldn't know. When I'm looking through the description.
Okay. It's been on the site for a year.
The jobber. I get what this one is doing. It does all the inside stuff. We've got the Diva rinseless. That's pretty self-explanatory.
The fact that you still have that in a bag is kind of weird.
No, it's a backup. I still have plenty that work. I always have like spare in case I need. But like exterior, the freebird, like again, I can kind of, I don't know. I'm just saying. Put something glass on it so I know.
It says exterior, Mr. Twister.
But I wouldn't know that's for interior glass.
Why can't you use it for interior glass? I mean, what was stopping you
from using it? I'm sure you can, but I'm just saying from a marketing standpoint, as a consumer, I wouldn't know that is your like bomb diggity glass towel.
It's not the description. You keep saying glass towel. It's whatever you want it to be. It's like wearing your favorite pair of sweatpants. You could use it to sleep in. You can use it to go for a walk. You could use it to go to dinner. Like it's a sweatpants. Use it for what you want. This is one of those.
You use it for sealants, it sounds, but
yeah, I use this for sealants. I use this for panel prep. I use this for detail sprays. I use it for glass. I use it for whatever I want.
I'm gonna have to make a video on that towel then, specifically on everything that it can do, because I would never have thought to use it for glass. Glass is my Achilles heel. I cannot stand streaky, linty glass. I'm always looking for the perfect glass towel. So we're going to try it. If it's the perfect glass towel, then maybe I'm just going to put my own little sticker on the bottom of the bag. But
how about this? How about we say use it for what you want, and then you decide how you want to use it.
You're impossible.
Wouldn't that be fair?
Forget everything you just said, Chelsea, and just this is right, what it is.
Like this one, it doesn't say you can use it for rinseless, but everyone uses for whatever they want.
But it's pretty self-explanatory.
You can use this. Yeah, but this one is use it for what you want.
Okay, everyone's moving on. It's fine.
All right,
how does Chelsea like the actual Diva glass towels?
Thank you. That says glass on it.
Yeah, well, they are a rinseless glass towel. I actually don't like it.
They're not a rinseless. What in the world of America? What? All right.
To me, they work better for rinseless washes if you're doing that for inside glass or outside glass. Like if you're doing a rinseless wash and you want streak-free glass with a rinseless wash, that towel to me is perfect. Because sometimes your drying towel, it can leave a little bit of residue. So then I will take that
your rinseless glass towel because I'm confused.
I had to go out into the garage. Entertain the folks, Eddie. I'll be back.
I think we're talking about different things. If you said rinseless, I lost myself. Everyone, we're doing a giveaway while she's gone. Shout out to 90 people being on. So I'm going to give away a Wash Boss Junior and a Mr. Twister Green V2. I'm going to ask a question in chat. You guys ready? Is everyone ready? Is everyone ready? All right. Everyone's ready. I'm going to ask this question. What was the lady's name in Christie's podcast on Monday? What was her name? Not her handle, her name. No one's answering that? Confused. Oh, wait. Look, Chelsea, when you look in chat, who was the first one to answer?
Who are we talking?
The name of the lady in the podcast yesterday.
Dark Dragon 525.
All right. You won. Email Jamie at thehouseofrags.com for not doing this podcast. He will send you those a Wash Jr. and a Mr.
Which,
Twister.
by the way,
Thank you for playing.
I loved her. I think she is so freaking awesome.
She's clever.
I want to try to do a collab with her.
All right. So that one. Okay. So you use that for rinseless washing?
No. I use this to dry glass after doing a rinseless wash.
Why not use it for a glass towel?
I don't like it on interior glass because it's too thick. Some glass, like I can't get in tight all the way to the edges, or I can't get all the way down in the front window, or like if we have a sedan and things like that, it's too thick. This backing material, it's for me personally, but on rinseless washes with glass, it dials it in perfectly.
Jamie's creating a new glass tile that I think is going to fix your woes. And it's going to do what you just said, and be a little more flexible.
Which I
and the V2 of that. So, can't find it. I screwed myself. Sorry, guys. I was trying to look for it to show you. I already gave away the farm here. I was going to give more secrets. All right, can I share this?
Yeah.
This is our new applicator. It's going to be dual-sided.
Ooh, that is a lot more plush than some of the other ones out there.
All right, cool. So yeah,
that was literally a sneak peek. That was like a teaser.
Yeah, it happened. I mean, go back, watch this, stop it. Take it in.
Flip it. I want to see this.
take it in for like 20 seconds. He is making glass, I think, for what you said, that's going to mitigate those things, the thickness of it. And he's using a new material that the guy, our boy Andy, invented for glass.
Conway gets it. He says it's too heavy. It maneuvers like a brick. It sucks. I don't want to say it sucks in tight spaces, but it's not the best. There's other towels that work better.
Yeah, I get it.
V2, I'll be waiting. I'll be on the lookout. I'm always looking for a glass towel that is going to be like crisp, not leave lint, not bunch up on me, like pull everything off and just that and glass cleaner.
Yeah, glass cleaner, one of those things that I'm still. There's a glass cleaner that I've been loving. Wait, what is your favorite glass cleaner?
Duraslick. They have a glass cleaner and panel prep that is amazing. I've actually they sent me a gallon for doing like some coating reviews with them as like a thank you, but they had sent me a bottle prior, and it is like liquid gold, literally. I only use it in like really bad situations where I need to punch through a lot of stuff. And I've actually had customers leave reviews on how clean the glass is after using that.
Dude, my glass cleaner lately has been. Have you tried these four? Like Garage Therapy, Yum, Angel Wax, and then Shine from Luminous. Those four are battling out right now for me.
Okay. Which one's like taking the lead? You just sent me the Luminous Shine.
Yeah, that one's nuts. But I did this like 1970.
Where would Mild Deep's vision fall in that?
Oh, Mild Deep too. That one's good. The cool thing about Mild Deep is you could cut it 1-to-1 in direct hot sun, and it works.
Distilled water though.
Yeah, I don't have distilled water because I'm too poor for that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm in this glass cleaning phase of my life. There's two things I'm battling right now. It's like a glass cleaner, and I bought every single APC on the market, and I'm doing my own test.
I'm not a big fan of APCs.
It's because you've done soap your whole life, right? You don't do a lot of rinseless washes. You're more of a let me foam it on and let it ride. Back in the day, like when even like 4 years ago, I was using Wipeout and F-Bomb. I would pre-spray with F-Bomb, spray it off.
F-Bomb was my favorite.
It was amazing. F-Bomb is nuts.
And the thing is, it's still great. I'm not going to say it sucks. It's still awesome. I think we've just kind of it's like object permanence. We don't see it, so we forget it's there. Like Billy is still making F-Bomb. It's still a fantastic all around cleaner. You can use it inside the vehicle, outside the vehicle, clean tires and wheels. You can use it for carpets. It is a really great product.
There's one thing too, Chelsea. Have you tried InnovaCare?
No.
What a
I have
sleeper! Oh my
not.
Lord. Like the SP1.
If you want me to review it, I will gladly review it for you and test it out.
Their stuff is sneaky, bro. Like they don't. I try to get the guy on. Like the thing I feel bad about is that everyone we have is foreign. Not to disrespect anybody from like Korea or
Yeah, we can't talk to them because
they don't speak English. So I'm trying to get the guy on from InnovaCare. The main brand is called like Farbar. It's FRABAR. Is it Farbar? I don't know how to say it, but he said yeah, he'll come on, but we're having to do the podcast during the day because time differences, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff from InnovaCare has been impressive.
You guys are. You're gonna have to start selling cabinets soon. Because you've got all of the products, and like every one of us watching, we just keep buying the next brand that you release to try it out because it's so fun to finally have things that we've never been able to try because they were in other parts of the world. But now I'm running out of space. Like I'm literally drowning.
I wait for someone to call me, be like, "Hey, I'm driving up," and I just give them my stuff. And I start over.
I don't want to let go of it though because it still works. It's awesome.
You can't hoard your stuff. That's weird, right? To hoard product is so. My wife calls me out for that nonsense. Like
I live in Pennsylvania Dutch company. We are. That is the way of the Pennsylvania Dutch. We hold on to everything because it's still good.
Yeah, for me, it's like I just give it away. I just it is what it is. Like I find something, I test it, I write notes down, and I go back and test it, write notes down. But like the things I've learned this year has been so cool. Like, just no company does it the same. No matter if they're in the same region of the UK or Italy, like Luminous, Korea, Fireball, no one does it the same. It's like different. This is the unique thing about detailing. Different minds think differently. So when you have brilliant people making things, right, and they make products or they make a chemical, like Sean being here from Luminous, one of his products, he was unimpressed that his whole demeanor changed the whole day, and he just wanted to test things and write notes down. So it's like that, right? It's awesome. I like where I'm at in my life right now because I get to see it from both sides of the fence, and it's cool. That's what I'm saying. It's freaking sick.
As someone who's responsible for curating so many different brands, is there any that are kind of standing out to you that you've kind of fallen in love with them as like a number one?
Dude, you are such the way you say things, dude. I'll say it this way. I feel like the brands that we have that we built partnerships with, I love them all. And I intermix them, right? I don't just use one to wash my car. I intermix them. I think the fortunate part about all this is probably one of those things that someone's going to comment. That's a CEO comment. I think the fortunate part is that at any moment, I no longer have to watch a YouTube video to try what I've seen in the UK, or watch a YouTube video to try what I've seen in Korea, or Clean Tool. When I first tried Clean Tool a long time ago, the black box I had to pay for from Poland, this was like 2.5 years ago. All their stuff to me was wild. Right, I get to use that now. My kids get to use the interior dressing, the interior plus, the things that they love that we couldn't get before. So I think it's a prime time that it no longer matters who is the best. You can use whatever you want now. We have it all. That's kind of cool, right? We have it all. There's one more
like
brand.
Musical chairs with detailing. Like it's flavor of the month, flavor of the day. I mean, every vehicle is going to call for something different. I mean, today I used Luminous's stuff for the first time.
What do you use? What do you use?
So I use the mint soap, and I use the wheel and tire cleaner.
I use the iron and wheel and tire cleaner.
Okay. I'm actually making a video reviewing it for you guys. So do you want me to like release like my opinion ahead of time, or do you want me to save it for the review?
When you start breathing hard and get weird, I don't want to hear it.
No. Okay, you're gonna like this.
All right.
I've used a lot of combination wheel and tire cleaners over the years. This was the best one that I've ever tried. It literally almost touchless cleaned like really crusty, nasty wheels. The browning that melted off, like I literally pressure washed the dirt off and I was like, I don't need to clean them, but I'm still gonna. Like, it was amazing. So it was fire. It was really good. And then their iron remover, it was weird because it had like a little bit of a perm smell, but almost like a perfume smell to it.
So did you use the which one did I send you? Ready to use or the mixing one?
I think it was the ready to use one.
Yeah. So that one, you spray that mug, first smells like the anus, right? The butthole after a fart.
Little, but then like perfume.
Then perfume. Yes. See?
And I didn't hate it. I was like putting my nose up to it and I'm like, I don't mind it. And it reacted really nice. It was thick. It like clung, but spread evenly all over the thing. It had really nice lubrication. Like, I've been impressed. I know Christy said in her podcast with Shalina that she didn't care for the mint soap.
It's because Christy's a special gal, right?
I don't like it fresh out of the bottle, but I actually found after washing the vehicle, like I felt more awake. Like the mint actually like it just was refreshing. Like it was
like
nice.
My first time using double tap, the original double tap. Okay. It's like, you remember the original one before it turned purple? It was like my first time using that, where it permeated the room with the scent, things of that nature. When I tried mint, because before mint used to be called Ocean, and they updated the formula, right? They wanted the formula to be super lubricating, but also like there's some bucket soaps that when you put it in a foam cannon, it's too much surfactants and that hits the panel and it clogs coatings. You know, Jamie had one of those that he had to use a panel prep to remove it because it was destroying all the stuff on there. This one, dude, diluted 10-to-1, foam it on. You could do it 20 mils into a whole full thing. It foams on real nice. The slickness is nuts. The smell is nuts. The spray off is chef's kiss.
I haven't gotten to try any of the protectants yet. I have to polish this car that I'm working on, and then we're going to put the sealant on. I'm not doing a coating yet. I'm a little intimidated by the luminous coating. Like, what do I need to prepare myself for?
What coating do you have?
I don't know. It's whatever one you sent me. It's a black box. I think it's purple. You're
so racist. What box? Is it like a square box? Is it a big box?
A black, luminous box, but the bottle was like
50 mils? Slick. I sent you Slick.
Okay.
Yeah. So here, I'm going to tell everyone online. So if Chelsea makes a video and it turns out to be that she did what she did with Kataba and then said it was a bad experience when it was the easiest thing in the world, then here, earmark this 1 hour mark that this is how you apply a luminous coating. So if she makes a video and she sucked at it, it's her fault. All right. The thing about luminous that's very unique is there's no dwell time. So I'm going to explain this to you, okay? Not to disrespect you, so don't take this wrong. I'm going to cross that.
Wipe it.
Wipe off.
Okay. Instant.
Right away.
Not time. Grab your towels and start working.
Yeah, I waited for 45 minutes for it to flash off, and I looked at the indicators, and it hazed over. None of that BS.
That was another coating, which we shall not That was incompetence. I told you that.
None of that crap.
That's what he's talking about, folks.
Let's go over this one more time because I feel like you're going to set this up to fail. Everyone, listen. If you buy
put it on, grab the towel,
you're going
to
do a section. Now, don't do the whole hood. I'm going to caution you against that. Unless you're in a well-kept area with not a lot of humidity, you can ask Greg. Yeah, do like a 2x2, boop, 2x2, or do a half a hood and then wipe off right away.
Mm-hmm.
Right away.
Is it going to be grabby even if I like come in on it?
No, 0. It gets slicker as you wipe off. It's cool.
If it is grabby, I've gone too far.
It's only grabby because you allowed it to sit too long.
I will not do that. And the only reason that Katiba was that way was because
I can't blame your dad for that one. You're the professional. Look,
I understand that, but I also was trying to be nice.
No, I would have told Dad to move, Dad. You're going to ruin this. I would have called him out.
I literally was having anxiety attacks when he was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like we're going to die.
Your dad was just vibing. You know what I loved about that video that was so wholesome? Your dad was just vibing. He was there with his daughter, and you could just tell he was proud of what you became, and he was just having a good time. That's how I saw it.
It was a good day. My dad and I, after he retired from his job, before he works where he's at now, he actually detailed with me for a few months. It was fun. I miss it. But there's nothing quite like detailing with your dad.
There's Katsuba stuff coming. We have a huge order come in.
Please tell me Thai Slick.
Thai Slick is not out yet. They won't let us buy it. I tried.
Why?
But they have a wheel coating, and then they have a wet coat. Their wet coat might compete against Luminous Aqua. they're both nuts. Yeah, it's crazy. And then they're coming out with this line that they're going to introduce at SEMA. You'll see it this year. It's called the Red Line or the Pro Line. So it's Catapult's Pro Line, and they're upping everything a notch. Like you thought the Catapult stuff was crazy. They're taking it to another level.
My parents love that coating. Like they barely ever have to wash it. And my mom did cancel the automatic car wash membership.
She did. Yeah.
She did.
The Catapult coating is actually went through a winter already here. Still hydrophobic, no dead spots, and we get harsh winters in Idaho. Still going strong, no problems.
So I know we're talking brands that are on Thor. Are there any other brands or products or tools or things that you guys like are thinking about in the future that you want to bring on?
I feel like Germany doesn't get love.
Well, we've got Koshemi. They get tons of love.
But I can't sell it. So I am looking at a alternative. I'm looking at one that's been around since 1989. I'm testing their stuff fervently right now. That has been super impressive. Stronger dilution, smells real good. Like they have a matte restore that literally smells like grapes, like a light grape. You put it on and you spray it on, wipe, and it makes it tacky. Even when you have like wet Crocs on, you don't slip. So I'm testing on that.
You gonna share that brand? No.
Right.
Okay. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, dude, they're winning awards for like some of the most innovative brands in Germany. That's something that Jamie and I are looking at now. We've been actually courting this brand for a few months. I'm just doing the rest of the test, one for one, to make sure that it's like stuff that people would use. Super concentrated. They have this thing called the heck is it called? I don't know how it's called. It's a wheel cleaner. Some nuts. I don't know what it's called. Elox. I don't know the name, bro. I'm English.
Sounds perfect to me. Yeah. I wouldn't know to correct you. Do you guys have any aspirations of bringing on like more tools, equipment, things like that? Or is it just chemicals that you want to focus on?
No, we want to do tools in the future. And that's our dream is to do tools. I think right now the goal is to get to the year to learn the things that we didn't know how to do, to understand how to navigate the tariffs going up and down, because that's a wild world, right? And then to see what brands we're going to cut it or not, because not every brand's going to sell in our stores. So we have to rent warehouse space, right? But yeah, tools for sure. I think Tornador would be a good fit if we could carry their line. I love Tornador, bro. Look,
Let me try this one.
What is that?
What is
that?
It's Detailed Demon. I literally just bought it. So it's for the mini Tornador. It's like a different tip that you would put on. You have to have the mini Tornador to work it. But it gets like literally down seats so easily. I worked with it today for the first time. It doesn't do like the circular pattern on the carpet.
Bring it closer.
It's a 3D printed blowout tool.
What?
Yeah, it's 3D printed. You just take
why would you buy that versus the Tornador?
What's that?
So you're using the Tornador internals.
This is the mini Tornador, yep. And you have to still buy that. But then this just screws on, and then they even have this that you can put your compressor in and then your vacuum tip, and you can vacuum and blow out simultaneously.
Lord, you know what we need? Here's what we need. We need Tornador. I'm a Tornador fan.
I am now.
I've always been a Tornador fan from the beginning. I've always loved low spinner stuff. Maybe the new stuff, I know Conway says that the new stuff is kind of better because of the bent angle and whatever. I've always been a Tornador fan from the beginning. I think, look, we're still testing out the sponge groove stuff. I don't have rim mats. Jamie has them.
What is a rim mat?
It's one of those UK tools that's kind of unique. You know how the UK people a lot of them don't have garages because UK is real old, the country itself, right? Like they've been around since like 1100s, 500 BCs, Anglo-Saxons, Beowulf. So it's a lot of them wash on gravel. So it's a mat you put down. It lifts the tire off of the gravel road, so you can actually wash around the whole tire
and dress it and not have to drive it
without moving it. It's pretty cool.
That is actually pretty cool.
You ever think about like how old England is? It's
Not
old as
really.
heck.
It's not my
What,
day to day.
dude? I'm sitting here thinking about it. They've been around for every war that ever existed. BC, Napoleon, the whole nine. They've seen it all. They've seen it all. People
You
from
think they've
England,
seen BC? They're
dude,
not even mentioned in the Bible.
exactly, because they were too busy fighting over it. Like you think about like England itself, right?
I mean, how did they get there after the
The
Tower of Babel?
Danes were killing the English people. The Welsh people, the Welsh hated the English. There's nuts, dude. The history about the English people is crazy. They've been at war their whole life, like Israel.
Georgina's saying she lives in a house that was built in the 1400s.
No,
I
they
don't
don't even
even
have
think there's anything in the US that is like near that.
no, we're not even close. A tree. We have a tree, maybe in the middle of like Wisconsin. That's that old. But look, 1400. She doesn't have a toilet yet. She has to poop in the ground. Like,
So I lived in Italy for a year, and there was a castle, like ruins, right like next door to us. That was like 1000 AD. That was like insane to me that anything was that old
old, bro. Like
that you
look.
could
I'm telling you
still
right.
see. And
Like
yeah, America is like a little baby compared to the rest of the world.
America, like we're so blessed because we have all this land. You know why? Because it's still new. We're like 200 years old, right? 249 years old. England is old as heck. China, bro, the Great Wall is older than everything in the world. You have Babylon, which Mesopotamia, and then you have all the Greek, dude. All that's been around for ages, and like when you see them not have garages, you understand that there's no space. The stuff has been there longer than a dinosaur, so they
Plus,
created
it's
ring
kind of an
nests.
island, and they can't really
Yeah,
expand.
they can't expand. They're toast, dude. They got like half a little shop, and then like I think Nick from Young when he came over was like he's like something like this will cost a lot of money in England. And I go and I'm thinking to myself like it's just a garage. That's our mentality, right? It's just a garage.
Mhm. Well, we truly are blessed to be able to do what we do, to try out so many cool brands. I know that I'm trying to catch up with a lot of the brands and products that you guys are releasing. So I think we honestly we have a fun couple months ahead of us, especially
Yeah,
lots of
SEMA's going to be big. So if you're on Thor Media's heading, Thor Media, Jamie and I, we call it Thor Media. It's going to be at SEMA. We're going to live stream the 90% of it, so you don't have to miss out. And stay tuned for a huge announcement. Again, it's not a chemical, it's not a towel. It's going to be something pretty redefining. So I'm pretty excited about it.
I'm excited. Just got to find some shoes. That's the
I'll tell you
kicker.
right now, get yourself an On-Cloud Monster.
Send me the link because I'm a little nervous that I'm gonna come back like a 90-year-old person with a cane.
Dude, my feet felt like hot bread. You know what that means? It was so they were hurt, dog. Like I had, yeah.
Totally selling it. I'm really looking forward to this. It's gonna be so much fun. All right, guys. Well, Eddie,
$1
he
million.
said it. You were a present, a blessing to have tonight. I'm sorry that Jamie couldn't hang out with us, but it was fun to hang out with you. It's always a pleasure to understand what goes on in that big old noggin of yours. So thank you so much for coming on and saving
Out of here. I'm out. Just thank you for having me on. Appreciate you. I know we've been doing this a lot lately, and it's been fun just talking to you and chatting.
Yeah, you're pretty much becoming my co-host at this point. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. No, just kidding. We are actually. I want to announce. I'm gonna probably now that school started back up, be going to 7 p.m. So that way I can manage family and school nights a little bit less hectic. I don't know if you guys heard last week, my husband screaming at my kids because they were taking too long. So mom needs to check in. So we are going to have Ivan
be the dad. He's got to create a warrior. Okay. Look, let your husband take him to the woods and leave him there for a week.
I think he would take him to the woods, but he wouldn't come back with him.
Yeah. My dad, dude, he'll throw me off a boat and just drive away.
Oh, teenagers, I swear to goodness, I don't like this stage at all. But anyways, next week we're going to have Ivan LaCroix on. If you guys have any specific questions that you want to ask Ivan, make sure you put your questions in the comment section. I will make sure that I ask him next week. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Eddie, thanks for sharing your passion and all your knowledge. We'll see you next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Have a great night, guys.
Hey, Renaissance is on the way. Bye. Bye.
If you guys watched this podcast episode all the way through, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up so that way we know you enjoyed it. If you really liked it, make sure you subscribe and hit that notify bell so that way you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. Plus, comment down below what was your favorite part of the podcast, or maybe what do you want to see more of in the next episode. If you guys are listening on any of the podcast apps, if you wouldn't mind, leave me a review so that way other listeners can know what to expect, and let me know what you guys want to hear more of in the future. But thanks guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Have a great night.